How's everyone doing? My name's Dan. Welcome to the Give Me Holy Wrestling podcast for Monday Night Raw. It's 17th of April, a couple of weeks after WrestleMania. So for tonight's show, we're supposedly having Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory going one-on-one. We're having The Miz versus Seth Rollins, the Architects, going one-on-one. We're supposed to be having Trish Stratus explain her actions after turning heel last week. Brock Lesnar accepting, or maybe not accepting, Cody's challenge for Backlash. We may be getting Iyo Sky and I can't remember. Bianca Belair, that's the one. Maybe having a face-off tonight before their number one contest, their match later on. Probably at Backlash. So I shall see you in a sec.
This is the hardcore legend, Mick Foley. Well, hello and welcome to Give Me a Holy Yeah. I hope everyone there, right there in Yorkshire, is having a nice day. Bang, bang. Have a nice day. Yeah.
How's people doing then? Oh, we had a good week, good weekend. Been up to much? Anything exciting happened for people? We got Huang in. How are you doing, Huang? You having a good day? We've got Jack in, one of our awesome moderators. Thinking Becky on Twitter is quitting is just kayfabe. Yeah, there's been a lot of it. Joe McIntyre's done the same thing. Blacked out his Twitter. Removed all references to WWE apart from in his handle. So, yeah, it's been a very interesting couple of days. I've not read a lot of stuff. I've kept sort of out of it for a few days just to try and give me a little break before Monday Night Raw. But supposedly we're having a 3-on-3 match for the main event. We're having Solo versus Riddle. We're having quite a few things announced, which is quite exciting. Trying to get a packed show on Monday Night Raw is always a great way to get me excited. If you don't tell me anything, I get bored easily. I just think, what's the point? So for them to have announced a few bits, it's quite good. It's got me excited. We got Michael in. How are you doing, Michael? You had a good weekend? You're not the only one here at the minute, Wong. We've got Jack. We've got Michael. So we're a couple of minutes away. So I know what you all want to know. I'm going to wait a few until the first commercial break, and then I'm going to dish out the snacks. I keep debating setting up an Amazon page or an Amazon wish list for snacks you want me to try on stream. Should I do that? And then I can put the Amazon wish list together, and then if you want to get me any snacks, whether it's spicy or sour, I'll sit and have them on stream. How's that sound? Does that sound like a good plan? Or you could just send me as many snacks as you like. Jack's finally over the LA flu, although your uncle swears it's just coincidence that quite a few of us got the same thing at the same time. Yeah, I had a bit of a cough at the airport when we got there, but after a couple of days, I was fine. I didn't have anything on the way back, and I didn't have anything after landing. So I'm quite lucky, I think. I think I got it before, and I think I caused everyone else to get sick. Sorry. We got Nomar in. How are you doing, Nomar? How you been? You been up to much? I'm saying hello to everyone. Michael's saying hi, Nomar. We did snack shop. We did do the snack shopping in Target, but there wasn't much, was there? That wasn't a very big Target, to be fair. It wasn't the greatest sized one. But yeah, when I go to San Fran to see my mum, I'm going to snack hard. I'm going to fill all of my case, even if I have to leave a couple of sort of bits of clothing there to fit more snacks in. Long saying hello to everyone. We're pretty much bang on. Let's go for it. Let's get this Monday Night Raw started. earphone in so I can hear what's happening. Now I've just been watching Table for Three. Where is it? Live Monday Night Raw. Just in time. That one. Yeah, that Target one didn't have really anything in. And the next closest one was like 4 mile away. So it wasn't worth going all that way just to sort of get a couple of snacks. So Misfit game, is it? How are you doing, Misfit? Dakota Kai is the only one that you're worried about when it comes to the draft, but remaining in a tag team is not a bad thing. I think that the tag team or the faction Damage Control has helped build her character, build her stock. So I do think that now she's established, had a good run in a faction, I'd like to see her on her own. I'd like to see her sort of get a bit of time wrestling one-on-one with no help, no interference, no Bailey there. Because I think that would really help build her stock. So we're getting the Usos coming out by the looks of it. We the ones on the screen. What's going to happen tonight on Monday Night Raw? I don't know. We're going to watch and find out, see what's happening. So yeah, we've got the Usos, we've got Solo, and we've got the wise man himself, Paul Heyman. So yes, with Dakota Kai, you've got to put Tegan Nox with her. Team Kick, absolutely phenomenal team, really entertaining, great performers as well. So having them two together, could you do the heel turn again? Like what happened at War Games, where Dakota turned on Tegan. Yeah, I knew you'd know about it. History already of us playing off the NXT stuff. Yeah, they didn't really, did they? Oh, Brock and Cody are Raw tonight. So, face to face, never trust Brock when he shakes his hand. So, we've got Seth freaking Rollins advertised versus The Miz, which again is a match that I think could be quite good. Jack's leaving for work fairly early, no sign of Raw Underground or Ryback, and garbage. Lashley and Austin Theory going one-on-one in a non-title match. So, winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal hasn't actually done anything for Lashley at the minute. He's got a nice little trophy, but that's it. They're not doing anything with Tegan Nox. Yeah, definitely not. They need to do something with her, because why bring her back? She's absolutely phenomenal. So we've got the Usos in the ring, we've got Solo in the ring, and we've got Wiseman looking happy. So the bloodline is in Little Rock. So Misfit don't know how Nick Khan thinks the problem with the third is needs some marriage here when the problem with the third hour is the third hour is always the problem because it's hard to fill 3 hours of wrestling. Paul Heyman's on the mic, just waiting for the crowd reaction today. I'm quite excited because they've actually announced a few bits, which is quite good. Sometimes they'll only announce 2 or 3 small segments, but we've got matches announced, we've got promos announced, we've got explanations from maybe Brock Lesnar, maybe Trish Stratus, which will be good because turning heel last week and the week before, at least there's a good explanation coming, hopefully. No, I'm not saying Dakota and Tegan would be great. Add Nikki Cross for a great team of heels. That'd be great. I think that'd be quite fun. So, WWE announced the Bloodline will take on KO Sami Riddle at Backlash. Yes, I think that'll be a great match. So Paul Heyman's talking about being appointed the head of the Bloodline. History is about to unfold. Oh, we've got Judgment Day. Is it Judgment Day? Or is it someone on their own? Oh no, it's the full Judgment Day. There's Balor, Priest, Dominic, and the SmackDown Women's Champion Rhea Ripley. Interrupting the Bloodline's a brave move. Oh, Balor's t-shirt is awesome. Finn 14 Staples. That's a great t-shirt. One of the managers not got any popcorn in. You shouldn't, but leaving them to it, yeah. If they're a manager and they're paid to do it, leave them to it. I think the Bloodline and Judgment Day will be switching in the draft. I think that's a good shout. So Judgment Day over to SmackDown and Bloodline over to Raw. I think that's a good shout. I think that's a very, very good shout. So we've got a face-off. So Rhea's going face-to-face with Solo. That's quite a cool look. I reckon Rhea would absolutely destroy Solo. Priest suit's nice. It's proper sharp, isn't it? Very suave. Oh, they're having to hold Solo back a little bit. Jack just got a raise at work. Congratulations, Jack. Backdated to night 1. Very nice. Judgment Day feuding with LWO, Rhea SmackDown was champion, so it makes sense to go SmackDown. Yeah, perfect. It's Jack's, KO and Sammy Reyes. Yeah. Instead of we the ones, Jack's the one. I acknowledge you, Jack. I do. So Paul's talking about. I actually missed a bit of that. Sorry, guys. But something's been approved by Roman. Let's see what he's got to say. So the tribal chief is basically playing with the Usos. Is really sort of winding the Usos up, making them on edge by not telling them everything. So even Balor knew about this, but the Usos didn't. So Balor's putting aside his feelings. So Balor wants to be a villain. So Judgment Day have a bit of a concern about Bad Bunny. Solo is a great at persuading concerns. So you acknowledge me as well, Jack. Thank you very much. Judgment Day dethroned KO and Sammy as tag champions. I think that's. I know, but who would you get do it? Dominic and Priest? So they've moved a couple of people around on the Bloodline from. So they moved Jey Uso and Solo, and then the Judgment Day swapped Balor and Rhea. So Rhea and Solo stay face to face. Rhea's stepping to him. Paul Heyman's asking, is everything okay? And Rhea just goes, for now. Not taking her eyes off Solo. So Solo's supposedly taking hold of Bad Bunny and sorting him out. So the Bloodline have a Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens and Riddle problem. So it looks like they're going to put the differences aside and, in a way, team up to basically take out the faces. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens and Riddle, 6-man tag match against the Judgment Day. That's a big main event. That's a very big main event. So the Bloodline are going to extend the credit. So the Bloodline are going to take care of the concerns. Oh, Paul Heyman destroying the town by saying the little dump. Solo's going to go one-on-one. So Solo's going up against Rey Mysterio, and Paul Heyman just sort of leant over to Dominic and said, I'm sorry, you've got to see this. Despicable human being. Paul Heyman playing into the heel role, going with Dom. So Kevin Owens and Sami are a good tag team together. Yeah, they're best friends, really, in real life. Dom and Priest Balor can go after Cody when Cody wins the title. I think out of all three of them, Priest should be the one taking it. See Judgment Day tag win? Yeah, I probably do. Priest and Finn. Dom, I think, will keep on Ray feud to Backlash. Dom wins and unmasks Ray. I think they might end up with a hair versus mask match. Very, very traditional in Lucha Libre for a mask versus hair match. We've got David Bowie in. How's David Bowie? How are you doing, Anne? You feeling better now? Got Catriona in. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us. First time I've seen you in our channel. Thanks for joining. If you aren't already, do like and share the video. Subscribe if you can. So Huang David is actually Anne who normally covers Dynamite on Wednesday nights. Rhea's busy with the feud, so it's good. It made Charlotte good. Yeah, it keeps everyone busy. My sister's in. How we doing? How we doing? How's Chloe? Balor versus Cody. Yeah, Bullet Club. So heads of the Bullet Club clashing. Everyone. Everyone say hello to Anne or David Bowie. So I said first commercial break, I would do exactly what I normally do. I'll start with drinks this time for a change. I've got a bottle of Dr. Pepper Zero because of the sugar, but I'm going to make up for the sugar with my old school Monster, and that one's the Lewis Hamilton edition. So that's the sort of newer version because he did have one out before. I've got a bottle of juice in my work bottle. Yes. You've got to make the snack segment. That's all we're here for. We don't care about any of the wrestling. We just want snacks galore. So I've still got a few of the Kinder Bueno minis that I got while I was at Target, Jack. I forgot those at Target. I have got my usual. I've got my Pepperami. I've got 5. I've also got quite a smelly treat for myself tonight. They're They just absolutely stink the room out when I have them, but I don't care because I'm here watching wrestling with you guys. I've got Asda's roast chicken straws. So it's basically chicken in a straw shape, just cooked like a fry. Beautiful, but absolutely stink. And you can taste them on your breath about a week later. They're that good. They're absolutely beautiful. Michael's got some Oreos. Yep, they have lasted. I completely forgot about them. I brought them in here and completely forgot. Sister's asking, how's life, Michael? You can get a vote when we go have match going. Yeah, say hello to my sister, Michael. These are not snacks. This is an entire supermarket. There's plenty of space left on the other side of the chair for more snacks. Oreos are amazing, aren't they? Can't beat an Oreo. Yes, you've got the snacks. Have you got any more Baby Bell? Baby Bell. Send me Baby Bell if you can. And just as a nice little different treat, I've got a muffin. Little triple chocolate chip muffin. Lovely. So, I'm making you hungry. Go and have some of that popcorn that the manager didn't order for you, Jack. I've got ZJI, and how are you doing, ZJI? You'll be keeping busy? Take that belt off me. Well, you come and win it first then. You've got to win it before you can have it. And it's up there, it's out the waist, not actually hurting any of the snacks. So let's do it before it starts again. Yeah. How's that sound? Do you enjoy that? Yes, me too. Even though I got paid the day we got back, most of it went straight away on bills and stuff like that. AEW versus NXT tag match, Young Bucks versus Sammy and Kevin. That'd be a great match. But then I'd like FTR versus Sammy and Kevin as well. I think that'd be a great pairing. Gotta go say a quick hi. Hi. There you go. There's your hi. Still got Baby Bell, one left. That's not enough. You'll need a full bag. You need minimum of 10. Let's get this poll going for Hassan. That won't start a poll. Rey Mysterio versus Solo Sikoa. Rey Mysterio, Solo Sikoa. There you go, guys. Get your votes in the chat as soon as you can. And let's get a banner on. There we go. Banner's done. David Bowie loves a Baby Bell. I think everyone does. Just put a batch of French fries in the air fryer. Air fryer's amazing. I absolutely love mine. I do burgers in it. I do fries in it. I do chicken nuggets in it. Oh, David Bowie's a very busy guy at the minute, filming a lot of GM mode stuff. Is Dom kicking your behind a lot, or a little, or are you just doing your own? No, Spellcher. Hey, David Bowie. Bye, Ant. See you later. Thank you very much for joining, Ant. So, Wong's going for Rey Mysterio to win this one. So, Solo's got the upper hand. Rey's sort of looks a bit worn down already. There's just been a quick 1 count. Rey's pushed on the ropes. Solo using the best part of that 5 count before he gets disqualified. Just doing your own. You're used to playing with yourself though, aren't you? I think we saw a lot of that while we was in LA. Solo's picking Rey up. Oh, going for a nerve hold on the neck. Old school. trapezius muscle on the shoulder, really sort of working it in. So Paul Heyman has said this is a short-term deal and alliance from Judgment Day and the Bloodline. May pop in after filming. If you want to, you can do. Thank you very much. People might want to see your face as well. So 94 degrees today. Oh, anything above sort of 20 degrees for me is too much. So I can't remember what that is. About 80, 82. Yeah, that's way too warm for me. So I defend this at every pay-per-view that we do. We basically have our own competition with the Hugumi Hulia presenters. So myself and Dom and Sam, we do our predictions for the show, and whoever gets the most predictions right wins the title. I won the most at WrestleMania, so title stays there for now. So I think it'll probably be Backlash is the next time I'm challenged for it. Solo one, yeah, it's used to being Solo one. Even though he's got a girlfriend now. Rey Mysterio Solo, me. I think Solo should win it. Solo's a very dominant sort of heel at the minute. So I think it makes sense for him to win. Sets up sort of a bit further down the line storylines. Catriona, Cody versus Omega versus Balor. Well, if you're doing Bullet Club members, you could always throw Jay White in the mix. That'd be a banger of a four-way. And I'd do it as I wouldn't even do a fatal four-way. I'd do an elimination four-way. So you get the constant change in dynamic of sort of like the heel and the faces mixing together. It'd be great. It's just so hot being Jack. I know. I was around you. It was very warm. Be like Brock before WrestleMania 35 and don't defend it until WrestleMania. Yeah, that's it, guys. I'm not defending the title anymore. You've got to wait until I decide to sort of defend it. You can't challenge me for it. I'll just say no. There we go. That's what we'll do. Katrina saying hello. So, onto the Ryback live stream, someone online said that we should see Ryback versus Brock Lesnar. I think maybe a few years ago it would have been a good match, but I do think that now I don't think it would work because Ryback he's done a lot of things that I've not been a big fan of. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I think in terms of what he's come out and said, it's just a little bit disrespectful to a lot of people. But again, that's his own opinion. I can't sort of I can't sort of disagree when people have an opinion. But I do think that he's rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, and a lot of people don't want to work with him because of that. When Rhea hugs you, insert joke. How are you doing, Jamel? Not seen you in a little while, man. Thanks for joining us. Ryback blocked you on Twitter. What did you say to him? Did you say to him that he was just a Goldberg clone or a rip-off? Because I think that's how most people get blocked by Ryback these days. You ripped off Goldberg. Ryback versus Brock at Backlash would be a good match to see. If Ryback was in peak physical shape, and he'd been wrestling for a little while to get the ring rust gone, I think it could be a good match. I don't think it would be a 5-star classic Kenny Omega and Bryan Danielson style match. I think it would be a very physical beat on each other. Me, I think I've held it for about 3 or 4 months at the longest point. Dom has held it for a short while. Ant's had the most reigns at 3. I think it's 3. I think I've had it 2. You liar. You liar. Good looking one, yeah. The one that sat right here with I think it's there. There we go. About 13 viewers in for me. I'm only joking. Yeah, I think I've got the longest single reign, but Anna's held the title the most amount of times and the longest combined reign. Rumour is that Vince won't have a say in the draft, but I don't buy it. Me neither. I don't think he will. If Ryback versus Brock Lesnar, I'd want Brock to win. I think Brock should win, unless Ryback was coming back for a good story. Told him I enjoy him stopping the cringe pills. He's precious, yeah. Ryback's feeding more gimmick got old. It did get old, but that's exactly what they did to Goldberg to get him over, and then they built him from there. Catriona, Roman versus Ray versus Key versus Dominic. I've had a long reign. I'm losing it so, and I'm going to be like Roman Reigns, where I'm going to defend it forever. It's not coming to you at Backlash. Everything at Backlash is a pretty much dead set. So, unless there is an absolutely outlandish one that you do get, no chance. No chance. Why do people want Ryback in the ring? I think people sometimes are thinking that he's going to come back because he teases it, just to generate a little bit of interest on his name. But I don't think he will be coming back. I think that some people want to see him back because they miss him. But I don't personally want to see him back. I think I'm past seeing that Ryback gimmick. Ray got a flurry of attacks in. Seeded senton. Still only a 1 count, and Solo powering out of it more powerfully. I don't know if Ryback is going to return to the ring. Whether he will or not, I don't know 100%. But if he does return, I don't think it would be WWE, in all honesty. Ryback is terrible in the ring. Yeah. He wasn't the safest worker. He did used to injure a lot of people. Jimmy versus Sammy. Catriona, good shout. I think that would be a good match. I don't think that we've maybe seen that before. Have we seen that one? Probably not. But I don't reckon we'll probably see that at some point before the end of this year. Banger match in SoCal 23. Roman versus Eric Bishop and Jay. I acted like he was coming out, and then Hollywood Hogan came out. Roman won. Hogan thought Roman still lost. I mean, he is a lot older now, isn't he? So I don't think he should be winning. Ray's just Hurricane Rana 619. Is Ray going to get the win? Springboard splash. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Solo. Be an MJF type champion with your belt down. Talk a lot of trash. Defend it only when it suits you. No. No, Matt's turning heel. Yeah, he is. I don't need to turn heel. I'm the nice guy that everyone likes, but no one can beat. I think I'm the closest to Mr. Perfect you can get. This guy, right here. What's going to happen between Brock and Cody tonight, though? I think that Brock is going to just beat Cody again. I don't think there's going to be much of a segment. Ray's looking for another 619, but the Usos are coming out from the back. Gargano's been off TV due to a shoulder injury. Yeah, I miss him. I do think that he deserves a lot more, and he does need to come back. Oh, LWO coming out of nowhere. They're taking out the Usos on the outside. Oh, we're going to get the Judgment Day coming out. The Usos both took super kicks to the outside. LWO, Latino World Order. Ray went for a 619. Solo caught him, picks him up. Was going for a Samoan drop. Ray's fought out of it. Drop kick. And a 619 again. Ray's climbing up to the top. It's actually quite an exciting match. Went for a big splash, but Solo got out the way. Solo, big Samoan spike, drops Rey Mysterio. 1, 2, 3 count. Solo gets the win. Apparently, Ryback took years off people's life and how sloppy he was. Yep. CM Punk, one person that really doesn't like him. Comment on the 2023 draft. I think it will be a way to sort of trade a couple of people across that people maybe want to see on Monday Night Raw, and people that have maybe outstayed the welcome on Raw move to SmackDown. But I think the big thing is, as we said earlier on, there will be a flip in factions. So I reckon the Bloodline will come across to Monday Night Raw, and the Judgment Day will go across to SmackDown. I think that's the big thing. Who's MJF? Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He's the AEW World Champ. Time to film. See you in a bit. Take it easy, Doug. Thanks for joining in for a little bit. So Jack's been Wrestle Story champ since 38. So Ray and the LWO have just had a beatdown from the Bloodline. Do we think Vince will show up tonight on Monday Night Raw? I don't think we will. I think that he's basically banished from TV from this Endeavour deal. I don't think we'll see him on TV again unless it's a full proper retirement and stuff like that. And even then, I don't think it will be. Good luck, Yale need it. He can't even beat me for my title, so I don't think he'll win anything on 2K. How do we feel about CM Punk returning to AEW? I think it is best for business. I don't think it's something that you can turn your nose up at, because CM Punk is a guaranteed certified draw for the company. I don't know if CM Punk coming back would be on Dynamite, which is why they're looking at doing a Saturday show. If they're doing a Saturday show, that maybe allows them to keep the people that don't want to work with CM Punk and the people who do want to work with CM Punk on separate brands. So it's completely, I think, every way it's good for business. Rey Mysterio lost and didn't win. Yep, he did. So let's end that poll. So 71% of you got it right with Solo, 28% got it wrong with Ray. So we've got Maxine Dupree and the Alpha Academy backstage. MFG? I'm not sure. Where did you say that? Let's have a look. No, ma. So what did he say? I think he meant MJF, not MFJ. Misfit Gamer. Kenny versus Roman for the 3 championships. We need Gimme Hulia UK champ, and you can unite the 2 for the Gimme Hulia Undisputed champ. I am the Gimme Hulia UK champ. I am. Jack's excited by Punk return, possibly on your birthday. Is it the 17th of June that is rumoured to be returning to the Saturday shows? But Jack's a big fan of CM Punk. Money in the Bank premium live event. You should have a Money in the Bank where a random live stream, the Money in the Bank winner can show up on camera and cash in. We'd love to, but you can't do a random predictions on a show that doesn't have matches announced. So we're going Bianca Belair come out now. Jacob Fatu in WWE, him and Solo would make a fantastic tag team. That'd be a beastly tag team. But it should be sticking with a male model instead of being with Chad Gable, known as Alpha Academy. Yeah, I think he should. I think that would give him a lot of comedy. It would let Chad Gable go out and do his own thing. I think making him go down to NXT and performing there for a while would be absolutely brilliant. I think that would be a great push for him. Give me a Hulya Isle champ. Intercontinental champ, maybe? Deanna, how are you doing, Deanna? Thanks for joining. 17th of the 6th, your birthday, Jack. My sister's birthday as well. She was 1991. I know it's your favourite wrestler. So we've got a poll coming up. Bianca Belair. Versus Dakota Kai. We've got polls coming in the chat for you. Let's update the banner ready. There we go. Thank you very much for joining, Michael. You take it easy. You have a good nap or a good sleep, whichever you actually get. Wong's birthday is 4th of September. Mr. G thinks Becky will be an All Elite. No chance. I don't think she'll be leaving WWE. Kurt Angle comes back after Otis leaves Chad Gable, but Kurt doesn't wrestle. Kurt will add Gable Stevenson. Yeah, that's the one. Without the N. Stevenson, not Stevenson. But yeah, I know what you mean. That'd be a great way to do it. That one. Let's have a look what I've started doing as a little segment when it's commercial break. So, I should probably change my t-shirt. Because in the UK, it's technically the 18th. So, wrestlers' birthdays on the 18th of April is Brooklyn Brawler. The 16th, there was quite a few on the 16th. You have George the Animal Steel, Vicky Guerrero, Paul London, Mia Yim, or Mi Shin as she's known now. And today, 17th, depending on where you are, we've got Nails, we've got Bandido, and we've got Rowdy Roddy Piper. Diana says Becky's not going anywhere. Nah, I don't think she is. Same as, I think Drew is the probably most likely one to be going somewhere. Brian and Adam Cole said they love WWE and they're still left. Yeah, they wanted to go and try new things. They wanted a bit more freedom, less dates. But I think Becky is more of a WWE wrestler than anyone. Becky and Seth, kind of a package. Contract is 2024, yeah. How would I feel if Keith Lee came back at Bask in Your Glory? I'd love him to come back. If Keith Lee came back to WWE, I think he should be going up against Brock Lesnar and then Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, go up against all the beefy boys because he's so good. We've got Kinnicky here. How are you doing, Kinnicky? Solo Sikoa and Simone Berserker mode is such a good character. Yeah. Hey, you know, I know. I've not seen your name on here for a while. If I remember rightly, we saw you at Mania, didn't we? I think I remember sort of seeing the Twitter pop up with you, or was it Facebook that popped up with you? That one. Let's have a look. That one. Nope. Kurt Angle is a general manager for SmackDown, I think. He's been SmackDown. He's been Raw general manager. Oh, Keith Lee versus Lashley. I forgot about that one. That'd be a good pairing. Very athletic guys, beefy guys. That'd be good fun. Asuka should move to SmackDown. Yeah, I think that would probably be one because she's been through everyone on Raw. So I think it makes sense to change. I haven't got it here. Shall I put it on for his birthday? Rowdy Roddy Piper. I think... Should I put that one on? What do we think? It was his birthday today, so it'd be a great way to remember him. 69th birthday. Should Ireland be part of the UK? Does the UK need Northern Ireland? I think so. I think it's a lot of heritage. I think it's a lot of Scotland and Ireland had a lot of stuff, but a lot of people that moved Celtic areas was from Northern Ireland more than Ireland itself. Yeah, we was outside the stadium having a sort of beer, weren't we? Didn't get to chat much, which is a bit of a shame, but I might sort of pop in for SmackDown for a little bit, just to see how you're doing. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thank God WWE got rid of the Screaming Dakota's Kai's theme song. Yeah. Kurt Angle's general manager of WWE Raw instead. Yeah. I was going to say, he's been manager of Raw, so making him general manager of SmackDown would be a bit of a change. Dakota Kai using Bianca's hair to pull her down. Bianca with a kip up saying, "Come at me." Great calls on the Piper shirt. Who's the character? So it's... Let's see if I can get a good sort of position so I can show. So he was in a film. He was the star of a film called They Live. And it was all about zombies and stuff like that. And that's basically one of the characters. And it's in the same sort of style as the movie posters and stuff like that. I think I've actually got the Blu-ray on my shelf somewhere. Can't see it. I can see it, but I can't reach it. But yeah, it's from a film called They Live, and it was a zombie film where sort of zombies was hidden in real life. It was great. It was really, really fun film. Yeah. Jack's Irish, unifying all of Britain will lead back to war. Yeah, it would. SmackDown leads someone like Oscar on that roster, especially with that new style, new character. Crazy choice would be Big E for GM. I think that would be a good shout. I think it'd be quite fun. Kenny saying hi to Wong. Yeah, Wong's been in sort of past few weeks with me. Keeps the chat going. Lot of comments, a lot of questions, which is what I like. Keeps me busy. Yeah, special sunglasses to see them. Yeah, great film. Absolutely brilliant film. What does the GM even do? They just call the GM for the story. Yeah, they are. It's not a real job, but it's a character on the show that basically makes the storylines, matches, and stuff like that. Piper was a good actor. Yeah, he was. He put on a good show. I came here to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of gum. One of his most famous lines. What if Dominic turns on his wife Rhea? Yeah, I don't think he will. I think Rhea's more likely to turn on him. Yep, so Jack meet Kinney. Kinney meet Jack. Jack and was also outside. Let me see if I can bring the photo up on my phone to show people. Where is it? I don't think I got a photo with you in, Kinney. But there was a few other guys. Obviously, you'll probably know most of us. I say you'll know most of us. You should do. So you've got me, Sporsy, Andy Sporsy, who comes in on SmackDown sometimes. You've got Dom, Sam, and Anta was in chat earlier on. And then we didn't get a photo with Kinney, but Dom and Kinney sort of struck up a conversation, had a chat about God knows what, because there was quite a bit. And Dom was like, you should come on. It's nice to have sort of a different flavour of sort of characters on here. We like to have different characters on to keep it interesting, keep it dynamic. So, Swing SmackDown, I think going to make trouble over there. Yeah. But you'll be in and out and bothering you in the comments. I don't normally sort of do SmackDown because I work on a Saturday. And because, like, at the minute it's 1:45 in the morning, I have Tuesdays off work, it's technically Tuesday across here right now. But from then, if I do or watch any part of SmackDown, it means that I've got to be up until like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and be at work again at 9 o'clock that morning. So it does take a bit out of me. So it's very rare I do it unless the guys can't make it. So I basically stand in and just make them buy me a couple of energy drinks. Isla Dawn worked main event. Good. Maybe bringing her up to the main roster with a draft. Bron Breakker, I think, should hopefully be coming up soon as well. Yeah, photos at Rivers Lake. I'll have to try and get a photo of you where it'd sort of stuck the photo, Jack. But yeah, I'll have a look at doing that for you. Yeah, you met a few of us there. Everyone in the photo, I think you sort of met or had a very quick conversation with. And then in the photo, there was the ones that I've just said, but there was also Jack who's obviously in the chat at the minute. Good looking one that wasn't in the photo, Jack. Really? Dakota Kai with a roller on Bianca. Toe count. Bianca got out the way. Oh, Bianca with a straight right hand. Running blockbuster from Bianca. Very nice. Damage control on the outside. Looking a bit frustrated. Always give props to the UK peeps that stay up to watch wrestling. We're hardcore. We're Mick Foley level hardcore. Undertaker versus Kenny. Who will win? Who do people think in the chat will win? Let's throw it to them. Undertaker versus Kenny Omega. What do we think? Reflection of perfection. That's Jack, yeah. Reflection of perfection. Bianca with a springboard moonsault. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. ZJR's going take care. Undertaker. Diana usually has the showing in your ears at work during pay-per-views if you're working. That's a good thing about my job. I finish at 6 p.m. Come home. Have a bit of a nap sometimes, but I haven't had a nap tonight, which is why I feel a bit wired. There we go. Helps me stay wired and awake. So, Dakota Kai went for a scorpion kick. Bianca caught it. Bianca gets a kick out. Bianca there's falling out. Yeah, I noticed it didn't look sort of a full, sort of tidy ponytail like she usually has. Still mad that Oscar and Cody lost? Yeah, definitely Cody. Undertaker says Huang. Mr. Perfect wishes he was you. He's a poser. He's a wannabe, isn't he? He's not as perfect as our Jack. So Dakota up to the top. Went for like a coup de grace type move, but rolled through. Gutbuster by Bianca. Very nicely done. Bianca trying to get Dakota up. Belair's got her up. Dakota's got the hair. Gets out of it. Bianca going for a chicken wing. Picks her up. Dakota rolls through. Dakota again. Looking absolutely phenomenal. deserves to be higher up on the card, deserves a singles run. Oh, Dakota went for a knee. Bianca got out the way. KOD. Solid KOD. 1, 2, and 3 count to the EST. So Raw Women's Champion gets the win. They haven't done anything with Asuka since Mania. I know. Yeah, I was absolutely gutted when Cody lost. The only person that can beat Roman's Bianca. I was thinking bring Hornswoggle back. Hornswoggle coming back could absolutely destroy Roman. Why didn't Asuka grab the bread? Yeah, it made sense. It was that sort of character where Bianca and Asuka could have sort of pulled that story off. Yeah, I reckon they're going to be breaking them up quite soon. I reckon it could actually be on the draft itself. What about the bunny? Yeah. Not bad bunny. Adam Rose's bunny. Let's have a look. 91% of people said Bianca, which, yeah, I think everyone expected it to be that. There's a segment with Damage Control planned for later on the show. Could it be a breakup? Could it be something to do with Iyo Sky? Because she's now number 1 contender. %1 didn't vote. How? I think its percentages. Well, percentages should add up to 100%. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I can't explain it to JI. I'm not going to try and work it out. Not sure how they can maintain the bloodline until SummerSlam. I don't think they will. I think you could have Jay versus Roman at SummerSlam. If you're not going to put the titles on Cody at SummerSlam, it's got to be Jay, I think. Iyo versus Bianca has to be at Backlash, not on a Raw. I think it will be. I think that's what they're going to be building up to. It deserves... Well, Iyo deserves a pay-per-view match. There was a moment of shocked silence from the crowd at Mania. It was spookily quiet. There was the sort of shocked silence and then massive boos. But then again, it was similar to The Undertaker when he lost against Brock. It was a complete stunned silence. Jay win fits the story. Yeah. Everyone's listening to me. Give Jay the belts. But I didn't finish my story on that. You have... I'm thinking Seth win the Money in the Bank. You have Jay win the titles. And then Seth cashes in immediately. And that's how you finish. Seth standing over Roman and Jey Uso holding the titles. To me, I think that's the best way to do it. Could you see him do it where you're cashing for a title and not both titles? And that's how they could split them up. Roman and Jimmy versus Edge and support by Christian returns to help. Possibly. Solo needs a title run without the bloodline. I think he is a good shout to take Gunther on for the IC title and take the title off him. I think that would work quite well. If Misfits booking wins a title at SummerSlam, Iyo Sky wins a title at SummerSlam, Bill Dio versus Bayley. I think that's a good shout. Triple H shouldn't see Jay as main eventer. LA Knight's plan to win Money in the Bank. I know his plan to win, but fantasy booking, you can do what you want. Deanna likes that one. Because I was actually thinking a little bit differently to that. I would have Cody versus Roman at SummerSlam and do exactly the same thing. You could have Cody win the titles, Seth cashes in immediately. There's your story. Seth has never beaten Cody, so you could have Seth beat Cody for the titles or a title. That way you can go back to a phenomenal feud that you had from last year. You've got the titles off Roman, but you have also got the point of Cody never got his time with the championships. He didn't get the point of holding the titles up, being photographed with them, doing promo with them. So his story continues. So he still hasn't won the titles, where he hasn't been able to show that he's won the titles. Seth winning to be a good callback, yeah. Networks want the title split, yeah. I think they do, but I think they need to find a logical way to do it. If you win Money in the Bank, you challenge for a world title, not both world titles. So I think that's the best way to do it. So Jazz not been watching SmackDown since tag titles was united? No, not really. No, WWE will do another Rollins versus Logan Paul match at SummerSlam. Yeah, you could still do that and then still have Seth challenge by cashing in Money in the Bank if he wins it. I think LA Knight is a good shout for it, but I don't see him beating anyone for the titles as of right now. But there is time between then and Money in the Bank, so they could build him. So we're going to promo for Jonah, who's obviously now Bronson Reed in WWE. Cody could have challenged for one title at Mania, but they didn't book it like that. Yeah. LA Knight versus Stone Cold or Rock. Yeah. No. LA Knight versus Roman Reigns. Yeah. Roman might be drafted to Raw and SmackDown, but after Night of Champions, so he gets to 1,000. I think if they're doing the draft, it'll be before that. So I've got Judgment Day backstage. Dominic's talking about how he was enjoying watching Solo destroy Rey Mysterio piece by piece. LA Knight versus Miz versus MJF. I'd take the Miz out of that one because I think MJF versus LA Knight one-on-one on the mic would be amazing. I think if you add another person into there, it's going to make it a little bit muddy. So Jack's figuring out how to sell cinema with no popcorn because you make no profit on films. No. It is one of the biggest profit margins in retail sales in terms of general public convenience of food. Popcorn is the biggest profit margin. Why is Priest looking like the leader of Judgment Day? Because he's a beautiful human being. He looks suave as hell. He looks a beast. He's the tallest in the group by a long way. So he looks absolutely phenomenal. Oh, here we go. We've got Cody coming out. This was still one of my favourite things about the whole trip. Being able to sing along with this live with 75,000 other people. Good night, Jack. Popcorn makes more profit than gold does. Massively. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It really does make a lot of profit. Based on cost versus returns, it's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I watched a short documentary all about how the price of popcorn is basically where the cinemas make the money on that more than anything else. So we've got Cody Rhodes. Cody's always been the underdog character where you just can't hit. Yeah. I don't think he's always been the underdog. I always think he's been the one that you can't deny is a main event star, and it's just how he's been booked previously. Cinema's about to be billionaires. Yeah. Rhea's been the star of the Triple H era. Sorry, Sami Zayn fans. Well, both of them have, I think. No one wants to put hate on Cody because he's the American Nightmare. Best superstar ever, right? Yeah, I think at the minute he could be. Cody's not messing about. He's already called out Brock Lesnar. Out comes Adam Pearce. Diana loved Cody even as Stardust. I think Dashing Cody was good. I think the sort of previous personas, I think Stardust was a bit of a backward step, but I loved the whole point of the way that he did it. He did actually put his heart into it, even though he didn't like it. Rhea Ripley should dethrone Roman. Yeah, 100%. NXT versus AEW, Kenny versus Nathan Frazier. I think that'd be a good shot. Nathan Frazier's a beast. Kenny's not a big fan of Cody Rhodes. What? Why? He's amazing. Adam Pearce is saying that Cody's not cleared medically to be on tonight. Seth is the best. Great backstory. He was in the Shield. Great story now with Roman and John. You're not saying this because you was born in Davenport. I think that's a bit of a bias, said J.I. Misfit Wrestling, how you doing? Thanks for joining. How are you doing? Are you keeping busy? You know, didn't love his run as Stardust? Cody. Yeah, we know he didn't. So Cody's been told he's not medically cleared, so he's leaving the ring. Are we going to see Brock come out and still attack him, do we think? Cody's going under the ring. What's he grabbing? Steel chair. Cody's grabbed a steel chair. He's under the ring, shouting to bring Brock out. Cody isn't medically cleared to be. He promoted him all week for the show. Yeah. He's not cleared to compete. Yes, it is, ZJI. You know that's a bit of bias because you're both from the same place. I'm only joking. Cody Rhodes learned what everyone before him had to learn. All roads crumble before greatness, yeah. All roads need to be destroyed before they can be rebuilt. I thought what you did there. Very good. Very fun. That's what we like. We love puns. We love stuff like that here. Oh, here comes Brock. Brock is coming out now. Doesn't make any sense. Take him down. Yeah, Cody, you take them all down. Brock's coming out in an Undertaker-style coat. So Adam Pearce has said at Backlash it will be Cody versus Brock. Do it in Puerto Rico. Don't do it tonight. Do it at Backlash. Brock's jacket is amazing. It's ridiculous. Brock shouting to Cody, come and get some. So we've got a lot of goobers in the ring. There we go. Cody's going to take all of them out. So Cody's took out 1, 2, 3, 4. Steel chair. Gets stuck out of his hands. So Reigns' right hand's down and stomps the other guy's heart out. Cody doing a little Austin. Absolutely. Evil Brock just looks like a badass. Oh, yeah, he does. He's great. I think Brock's enjoying this run more than any other run he's ever had. So Cody looks like he's taken every single one of them goobers out. There we go. Cody went to attack Brock, and another wave of security's just stopped Cody. It's a personal thing. He's a great wrestler, but don't like him on the mic. Don't like his storytelling. It's a valid opinion. I know it might not be for you. It's for me. I think he's great. But that's why we love it in here. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. You can do what you like. You can say whatever you like. And everyone in the chat, hopefully, will listen, respect it. Sometimes stuff gets a bit heated, but I just tell people to be quiet and respect other people's opinions. Easy. All pressure is off Brock. He can just have fun right now. Exactly. He can do whatever he wants. He's made his money. So Cody's back in the ring. He's launching people out the ring. Completely empty in the ring. What if Ricochet, Ray become tag team? What would their name be? Oh, is it Rikishi? Well, it could be something to do with the Anoa'i family because they're both, obviously, father and son. So Cody's taken out the goobers. He's picked the mic up. Is he going to add a stipulation? Cody's saying he left positive plan. Oh, let's have a listen. Cody's saying that Brock isn't a cowboy. Cody said he spent his life around cowboys. Brock's a coward. Very, very sharp. Harsh words from Cody. Snoop Dogg and Rey Mysterio tag team. I mean, Snoop Dogg doing that people's elbow at Mania was ridiculously funny. There was no ping off the ropes, but it was good to see. So I go in Seth Rollins versus The is coming up in a second. I'm going to get the poll ready for everyone. So that's ready to rock and roll. Can't wait to see Brock squash Cody in 3 minutes at Backlash. High and Tiny. That'd be a good name for him. So bad Sassy isn't here to see Seth humiliate the Miz. Yeah, I was going to sort of have a quick little note on that one. Sassy did message me earlier on saying she's been suffering with migraines for the past day or two. So she's sorry she couldn't make it, but I've said to her, don't worry about it. Look after yourself. So if we can all send her our best wishes. So if we can we all put a heart in the chat just so Sassy knows we're thinking about her. I don't know if it'll let me do it on here. There we go. I don't know if it comes through on YouTube as a heart. Thank you very much there, J.I. Because all I'm going to do is take a photo of it, send it to her, and just say that everyone's sending their love. Let's get a photo of this for her. On Seidel, AW, Randy returned and went to AW. That'd be interesting. I don't think Randy would ever leave WWE, but it'd be cool to see. So I'll put that poll in for you now. So they've dropped the Randy and his name is just Orton now. That sounds like a Vince McMahon thing. I'm quite surprised it hasn't happened any sooner. Cody had to do what he's supposed to do, doesn't want to really wait for Backlash. Adam Pearce won't allow it, no. Not if he's not medically cleared. But it just means that we build it up to the pay-per-view. We've got a couple of weeks until that, so I think that's a good thing. So coming back to Monday Night Raw now. We've had a commercial break. So what are we going? We're going to SummerSlam Premium Live event promo Saturday, August 6th. Nearly. Dr. Pepper. Pepper, not Pooper. Yeah, Dr. Pepper Zero. That's better, ZJI. Learn to spell. I'm only joking. I can tell. It's not even like the E and the O are close by on the keyboard. So it's not like you pressed the letter next to it wrong. Adam Pearce told Cody that he's not medically cleared, so don't know why Cody wants to fight. Well, I mean, if someone beat you up, you'd want to fight them back, wouldn't you? So that's all Cody wants to do. Wants to make it seem legit. So he wants to fight everyone, and so he can try and get to Brock Lesnar. So I've got Brock backstage, wearing his coat and his dead man coat. Brock just looks like he's walking out the building. Should be watching your videos. What videos? You can always go onto YouTube and find the rest of the videos that we've got. Cody had to go attack security guards. Yeah. Backlash had a theme change. I think it's just a colour change. So, yeah, Sassy would be sort of getting a bit annoyed now because the Miz is coming out. But then she'd change her mind in a couple of minutes because we'd be getting Seth Rollins destroying the Miz, which I'm sure she would have loved. Ditch the white and gold. I don't know. I think the theme now is more like a blue-red because it's right in the middle of the draft. I think they're having like a blue and red theme. Yeah. Sassy would love the Seth. Cody versus Brock at Backlash is on 6. Already been official, yeah. It got announced in the sort of segment before Cody started attacking everyone. So that's definitely happening. Deanna met Miz not long after he came to WWE. It was so nice back then. I think he's always been a nice person. I think he was a little bit cocky to start with, but I think he's reined it in quite a bit now. Early during a replay for Solar versus Red showed gold and white logo, so they changed it real fast. They might have just forgot to update it. Or asked for Miz versus Rollins, or even asked for Miz on Raw. Me. Blame me if you want, Misfit. Oh, Miz has attacked Seth from behind. So Miz with the sneak attack. Seth still hasn't got his coat off. Bounced off the announce desk. And again. Crowd singing Seth's theme at him. Seth thrown back into the ring. Miz raining down left hands. Miz looks quite annoyed. Seth should have won black and gold for Mania. It was 39 colours and should have done it for the Iowa Hawkeyes, which also was black and gold. That'd be a good shout. That'd be quite cool. Miz with shoulder tackles into the corner of Seth's midsection. Seth's theme still being sang by the crowd. Miz and LA Knight, I think, would be a good match. Miz was chasing Seth down in the corner, but Seth with a huge clothesline and then a lariat to the outside. Visionary off the ropes. So it's Cedar to the outside. Takes out the Miz. Back in again. Flying Architect. I was going for a third time. LA Knight had demolished Miz in promos. Yeah. 2014 Rock versus LA Knight. I'd actually go even further back. I'd go 2002 Hollywood Rock, where he sat and played the guitar in the centre of the ring. I think that would be amazing. Brock's only feuding with Cody because he don't want to face Bray, so he's doing everything he can to avoid him. I think that's a good shout, but Brock's got that much creative sway. I think they can get out of it if he wanted to anyway. LA Knight should bring his talk show from TNA, which had dummy yeah button. That'd be quite funny, I think. Bray and Black Scary People. Want a commercial break? So Jack's not in now, but Jack can normally sort of get the conversation on to Chip Spice in some way. It's something that I took him and Sam when we went to LA. It's something that you can only really get in Hull. So people don't really know what it is. It's basically like a paprika salt with extra flavourings that you can put on your fries, you can put on whatever you want. I normally get a big takeaway portion size of fries, load of cheese, loads of mayonnaise, covered in chip spice. Absolutely delicious. What happened to Drew? I'm not sure. While I think about it, I'm going to just play a little video from one of our sponsors.
Hi guys, it is Dom here from the Gimme a Hull Yeah Wrestling podcast. This episode is proudly sponsored by Hull's own original American chip spice. If you'd like to find out more about this delicious seasoning, you can do so at americanchipspice.co.uk or linktree.com/chipspice. That's CHIPSPIC. I'm excited, I hope you are too. Hull yeah!
So, there we go. We've got the answer in the chat for you. Joe's injured. Let's go to the sponsor. They are unofficial. I think they are officially sponsoring us, but it's not something that we see. But chip spice is one of my favourite things on the planet. So, I mean, I could sit and eat chips or fries with that on all day long. So, I'm doing it. I don't gain anything from it. I don't gain any profit from it or anything like that. But I just think that it is something that everyone should try at the minute. Joe's not happy with creative. Yeah, Misfits said the same thing. Injured by who? Yeah, who was it who injured him? Or was it just sort of like a combination of injuries that have built up after a little while? So back on Monday Night Raw. Miz all over Seth. Miz coming off the top rope. Seth with a boot to the midsection, going for the pedigree. Rolls through into a sunset flip. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by the Miz. Enziguri from Seth to the A-lister. Miz dropped down. So, crowd singing Seth's chant again. Miz is sell for Enziguri, yeah. Miz can sell. He can really work in the ring. He's a safe worker. I don't think he's ever injured anyone. And he's very, very, very rarely been injured himself. Kick and a massive lariat from Seth Rollins. So the conductor is conducting his crowd. Seth Slingblade. 1, 2. Grabs the arm, kicks out at 2, does the Miz. Seth playing up into the crowd. Oh yeah. When they're singing, he's so over. Seth's going up to the top rope now himself. Miz catches him up there. Left hands from the Miz. Crowd chanting, "This is awesome." Miz almost had a buckle bomb on him, but fights out of it. Oh, codebreaker leg move from the Miz. Beautiful. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Seth. Cody versus Brock is a hot angle. I wish it was for title. Yeah. I think it's quite good. Sean Ross Sapp. WrestleMania 40 AC/DC plays Visionary Seth scene. That'd be quite cool. I think that'd be quite good to see live. Wongs picks the Miz to win. If you haven't already, get your votes in on the poll. Curve stomp looks like one of those moves you have to be really careful with. Someone could get badly hurt, definitely. But I think Seth is the consummate professional who really does protect people when he does it. Buckle bomb, Seth up to the top. Big frog splash. Miz got his knees up, catches him in a roll up. 1, 2. Another close fall from the Miz. Cody versus Brock doesn't have any stakes. No, it doesn't. I think it's more like a number 1 contender type thing, even though Brock can't challenge for the title. Backlash Yellow and White again? I'm not sure. Seth on a win streak? He could be. I think so. So we're going roll up counter. Miz with a big kick to Seth. Seth with a super kick as a return. Oh. Went for a second one. Miz hung Seth's knee up on the second rope. Oh, Miz going for a figure 4. Straight into a figure 4 leg lock. Do not finishing move hurts the most to the opponent. Well, Baron Corbin's end of days has only ever been kicked out of once. So that could be one of them. Brock took Undertaker's streak, his hat, and his goddamn jacket too. Yeah, he did. Tombstone hurt the most. It's one that looks like it should hurt the most. Seth gets to the bottom rope, gets the break on the figure 4. Miz looking for it again. Seth rolls him up. 1, 2. Right hand from Seth into a big punch to the back of the neck, big forearm. Seth went for a stomp. Miz with a DDT. Spikes Rollins, and again. 1, 2. Oh, such a close 2 count. Could have been 3 with a matter of milliseconds. So Brock isn't your Undertaker, says Mythic Gamer. Could be. He's taking souls. I don't know if he digs holes with him being out on a farm. He might plough holes. We're going, this is awesome chance now. Miz with some big forearms in the face of Seth. Miz has got some big marks, big red mark on his back. I don't know if that's just from running a rope or something else, but that is quite a red mark. Miz looks like he's going for a skull crushing finale off the top rope. Seth fighting back. Seth twisting it round. Looks like he's going for a superplex. Beautiful. Rolls through. Falcon Arrow. There we go from Seth. Absolutely beautiful. Seth in the corner is conducting the orchestra into the stomp. 1, 2, 3 count from Seth. Getting hurt in the nose hurts worse. Don't care what you say. Yeah, it's one thing that really does hurt. Makes your eyes water. Rolling Falcon Arrow. Great pair. The suplex into the Falcon Arrow is amazing. So JI is singing along with Seth. So we've got Riddle, we've got Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens in the back. So Sami's talking about tonight. They need to go on the same page. So Riddle was going to go through his ideas, but Kevin Owens wants to do the strategizing himself. KO punch. I mean, if it's a real punch, then yeah, I reckon that'd hurt quite bad. So Riddle has a Samoan spike. Riddle wants to tape up his big toe and use that for a Samoan spike type thing. And we've got David Bowie back in. Thank you very much for joining again. Seth's Falcon Arrow is a thing of beauty too, especially with that roll through that he does from the suplex. It's such a good combination. Kick him in the jigger. Yeah. Love to see Roman and Seth run back before the belts get separated or drop the magic together. Brilliant chemistry. It's brilliant combination pairing. Turbo. Riddle's great. I've missed him. I think Riddle's one of the most underrated talkers because he can be very funny backstage. He can be very funny when he's sort of getting agitated and getting animated. He's really funny. So 89% of people got it right with Seth freaking Rollins. So we've got Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn and Matt Riddle versus the Judgment Day as the main event. Again, that should be a good match if they give it the time. A serious Riddle? Little bit. He was still sort of making a bit of fun, making jokes and stuff like that, which he always will do. %, again. Yeah, I know. Miz did lose, yeah. So Seth's still on that streak. So we are going to another commercial break. So what have people got for the rest of the week planned? Anything exciting? Going anywhere good? Got anything exciting planned? Next, a little bit stiff. I mean, I've been sat here a lot longer than I normally do. I've been here since about sort of 10 o'clock rather than 12 o'clock. So we are on commercial break. So if there's anything that you want to ask me, whether it's wrestling related, whether it isn't, you can do. You can stick the comments in the chat or questions in the chat. At least Miz had a good match, lots of offense, not to make him look like a buffoon. Yeah, you expect Miz to be in like a quick jobber style match, but the match against Seth was a lot more even than I was expecting. Maybe even hoping for, but it was nice to see him get some offense in. Which, again, I think the Miz is someone that I think could go up against someone like Roman. We know he wouldn't win, but it would be nice to see someone different going up against Roman Reigns for a little bit. So we are still on the commercial break at the minute. Misfit Gamer saying the wrestling tonight has been really good. Yeah, I mean, the Dakota Kai and Bianca match to start with. And then we've just had The Miz and Seth. Again, really good match. I don't think that the commercial breaks for the fans that are not in attendance are affected by it. What's my favourite Funko Pop that I own? You mean out of the 680 that I own? Yeah, I really do have that many. I think one of my favourites that I've got, because it is a custom, it's not a custom figure, but it has actually got a customised message on the box, is a Happy Birthday Dan from Trish Stratus. And it's hand signed to myself from Trish. I've got Happy Birthday on there. I have also got a signed Ric Flair one, which is absolutely beautiful. That's one of my favourites as well. I've got CM Punk and AJ Lee, which are very hard to get hold of. I've got so many Deadpool. I've got every Harry Potter one that's been released. I've got Mick Foley. I've got Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind, which again, they're all amazing. I mean, one of my favourites is the Mankind one, which I actually have just to hand. It actually comes in its own little tin, in its own little lunchbox. So, inside, you do get a little badge, which obviously, wearing the mask, you'll get your own Mr. Soccer. You get a lanyard and a little badge. But you'll get the original style Mankind Funko which is absolutely brilliant. It's beautiful. And it's not one that you can actually buy on its own like that. You have to buy it in this actual collectible tin. So, yeah, it is dope. It's brilliant. But yeah, I think at some point I'm going to try and do like a small collection tour of my Funkos. There's a little video for the channel, I think. Because I mean, in here, I've got this shelf, which is just above me. And then there is another 3 shelves above that are 8 feet long each. And each one has got probably 25 Funkos on. So Miz is a really good WWE star and almost looking like a millionaire too, yeah. Give Miz a nice one with a title. He's been a good soldier for the company. Well, he's won everything twice, hasn't he? So I don't think he needs another title. I just want to see him win matches and have a good story. Yeah. People are surprised at how many I actually do earn. Not sure about the Miz being a good soldier to himself. He's very, very good at towing the company line and making other people look really good, but he's also good on the mic himself. Yeah, like I said, the collection itself is brilliant. I collect Deadpool, I collect the WWE, I collect the Harry Potter. I've got Friends TV show. I've got Big Bang Theory. I've got Toy Story. I've got Pokemon ones. There's absolutely loads. What did you guys think of Nakamura's return on SmackDown? Oh, I know what I need in a second. Let's have a look. That one. Is it happening? So we've got a recap of Lashley and Bronson Reed from last week going one-on-one, and then just brawling. We've got Lashley about to come out now. So I didn't actually watch much of Nakamura's return, but I think if they start building him back up, it will be a good return. But I think they might possibly bring him over to Monday Night Raw. I think that would be a sort of change of pace for him. So we're getting Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory. How are you doing?
Hello, how are you?
Let me just take one of the earphones out because I can't hear you like that.
That's all good, man. Hello, everybody. Got Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory. That'll be fun.
Volume. That's the one.
The winner of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. We was there, Dan.
Yep. One sec. Can I hear you now?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can now. That's better.
Excellent. I'm here. It's Raw.
I know. What are you doing here?
Oh, mate, I've been filming 2K22 videos. Yeah.
Nice.
Trying to get ahead because I'm struggling for time at the minute.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory coming out. Let's get a poll going for the guys.
I've done the ticker fee, my love.
Thank you very much, dude.
You all right? Now. Hello, everyone in chat. How are you all doing? Hi there, Huang. Lovely to see you. Hope you are doing well. Kaniki says, I'm a huge Nakamura fan. I would love to see him and Boogs team back up. That'd be fun, man. That'd be fun.
It was a good pairing. That was entertaining.
I enjoyed him. I enjoyed that. I mean, I only really watched him in that WrestleMania fight, but yeah, it was fun, man.
It was such a shame that he got injured so quickly as well.
It was, yeah. It certainly was. Oh, Wolfgang, we was in a bar with Wolfgang.
Yeah. I mean,
have you been watching NXT recently, mate?
I sort of watched last week's NXT last night.
Nice.
With the sort of Cora Jade being attacked by, I can't remember. No idea, can't remember.
No idea.
But the main event was a good match. I think it was like a 3-way for the number one contendership, which was quite good. Or it was the final person to be added to the Fatal 4-way match in a couple of weeks' time. I ain't watched it for that long, I can't remember it. But it was a good show. It was good wrestling.
Good, that's what we like. Hey up Wang, how you doing? Lovely to see you. Kaniki says, hey Anthony, we met for a hot minute at WrestleMania. We certainly did. I was drinking outside the arena, Dan.
We know, I've already shown the photo was all drunk.
Oh.
Ish.
That was me. I won't pay £19 a can in the arena, or $19 a can. So I took my own cans. No, Mars says, did you all get to go to the whiskey? We certainly did, man.
Oh, we did. Oh, what a night
that was, man. We went to the Rainbow Rooms for a nice meal. Bubba Ray Dudley was there. Dolph Ziggler was there. Wolfgang was there. Yeah, that was cool. And then we went to the Whiskey A Go-Go and we saw Head PE, which was banging. What
Not
a night
my cup of tea normally, but when you've had a drink or two and it's live and you're kind of absolutely out of it in tiredness, anything was enjoyable. It was great.
We certainly was. Hi there, Hassan. How was your guys' weekend? How was your weekend, Dan? Tell me about your weekend, love.
I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I don't even know what the weekend was.
The weekend, man. I went to a birthday party on Sunday and I got drunk, and then today was really hard at work.
It's always harder when you're hungover.
It was really hard. It was really hard today. I'm glad and very surprised to see you, Anthony. Hello, Huang. Well, I try and join when I can, but I don't.
You choose not to because it's Monday Night Raw.
It's Monday Night Raw, but you do such a good job. You're more entertaining than Monday Night Raw.
Sometimes.
I always come and say hello. I loved your little snack section earlier.
Everyone's loving it at the minute. I've said we should set up an Amazon wish list, and then people could send me what they want me to try.
Oh, right. Okay. Human turd.
Could be.
Can you buy that on Amazon anymore?
Probably not. But, I mean, I've said if people want me to sort of put sour stuff in there or hot spicy stuff.
Ooh. And how are you doing this?
I was going to do it Amazon wish list so I can put a load of random stuff in there.
Nice.
And then they can just sort of go on, send it to me.
Right, make that happen, people, so we can get Dan eating random things, and that is absolutely not happening on my streams.
This could be part of the LA Dan persona coming out again.
LA Dan, who had wasabi ice cream, green tea ice cream, wasn't it?
Wasabi ice cream.
Misfit Wrestling content, how are you doing, brother? I hope your podcast is doing well, my friend. Kaniki Christian, I need Nakamura on his own. I don't really mind because Nakamura in WWE isn't really Nakamura anymore, is it?
It's watered down too much. That's the problem.
It is, yeah. But he's happy, man, and he's making money.
He's doing what he wants to. He's done his wrestling years, and now he's doing his money years, I think.
Absolutely, and deservedly so, man. He's living in Florida, going surfboarding all the time. It's really cool, man.
Theory's pants look like they're ripped all over.
Is what, sorry?
Theory's pants look like they're ripped. Well, they are ripped all over.
Oh, mate, you proper come out doing a Bobby Lashley pose. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs need to be together and reunited as well again. I want APA bar segments, Dan.
That'd be hilarious.
You know where they go to Tim White's bar every week, and
you just have Nakamura saying "damn."
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'd be down with that.
He's not got the greatest English, so just give him a simple, easy word that you can say. So much emphasis, like "holy hell."
Holy hell, that'd be great. Holy hell, holy hull.
Yeah, I think that'd be quite fun. Just
It'll
having to say that every week.
Seth versus Will Ospreay, Katrina. Oh, yeah, it's
Please
Katrina.
give me that before I die.
Katrina. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
I don't know if it's Katriana.
Katriana. It might be Katriana. What a lovely name.
It could be. Yeah, beautiful name.
Seth versus Will Ospreay. That'd be banging.
Yeah. I mean, I would prefer to see Seth versus Will Ospreay, not Will Ospreay, Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh, yeah, that'd
be
banging.
technical.
Yeah.
I think then
Seth versus Jay White. Oh,
yeah.
That'd be good. We've got Lashley and Austin Theory going out in the ring. Who you got, Dan?
I think you've got to go for Lashley. I think Austin
Theory might have it.
Theory could have it. I just think that you've got the Austin Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. I think if they're going to build him up like this new heel monster that they want him to be, he should be beating Theory quite quickly.
You're right, man. I love that gator roll that Bobby Lashley does, where he like hooks him in and just controls him on the mat. I think that's really cool. And here we go with a stalling suplex. Let's see if I can do the full comment. Wrestling podcast, I get that. They were both really over as a pairing. I want to see how Nakamura... I didn't get the full comment. Damn it.
One breath.
I want to see how Nakamura does his own, but I think pairing them for him in would be a good launching pad.
Yeah, I think for myself, I quite liked the Rick Boog stuff, but I do prefer Nakamura on his own, just being an absolute machine, dominating people.
Yeah, but he's never been that in WWE, man.
No, but I think that's what they should do with him. Put him back to his New Japan style.
Mate, give him a match against Brock Lesnar, the Alien versus the Beast. Get like the New Japan match I had was outstanding, man.
Yeah. But then again, WWE will water it down again. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, they would, yeah. Of course they would, yeah. He'd be in a bar saying hull yeah, or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, AJ Styles and Nakamura, one of the greatest matches in Wrestle Kingdom history.
100%, and it was garbage at WrestleMania.
Yeah. The low blow at the end was pants, literally.
WrestleMania 34. It wasn't just the end. The match just didn't have the chemistry between the two they had at Wrestle Kingdom. No. Ricochet and Braun Strowman are like a tag team together as well. Yes, they are. They're a fun tag team. It gives them something to do, doesn't it?
Little and large. Great.
Little and large. A bit like me and you, Dan.
I mean, I've seen what you're like, and it's not very large.
Sexual innuendos there from Dan. Yeah, giving himself a champer clap. You're not getting one from me.
The
crowd on SmackDown seemed pretty happy with Nakamura on his own. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, it's nice to see him again, isn't it?
Yeah.
We saw him at the Hall of Fame, didn't we? And he was sort of advertised in the Mania packages. And I was like, why ain't he doing out, man?
Yeah. I mean, I'd have loved to have seen him do something because I love the entrance theme. I love the song that he's got.
Oh, mate, what WrestleMania was it when Nina Strauss came out and played the theme?
I think it was 37.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
God, I love Nina Strauss.
I mean, Dom did an interview with her, didn't he?
He did, yeah. She's back with Cooper, isn't she?
Yeah.
Because she was with Demi Lovato for a while, which is good for her. I mean, that's a huge platform for her.
Oh, it's brilliant. I mean, Demi Lovato's worldwide, global, mainstream star, so being able to sort of say you've played with someone like that it's only going to boost your own profile.
Of course, yeah. And but now she seems like she's happy to be back with Cooper, which rocks.
Yeah.
At least it didn't get sold to Disney, then we'd really be in trouble.
Thank God for that.
You're kind of in trouble just with Vince back, though, aren't you?
Yeah. I think that probably once they've done the TV rights, TV deals and stuff like that, they might try and slowly phase him out. I
think you're being hopeful. I think he's there till he dies.
I mean, I hope it's not long then.
What an awful thing to say, Dan. I love it.
This is LA Dan for you.
Hello, Dan.
I'm on LA time now, aren't I? So.
At least, yeah, but not everyone cares about Ricochet and Braun like they do Nakamura. I was surprised when they got rid of Braun. I really was, because they got rid of him for Omos, because Omos was like the new giant, and like Braun's more dynamic than Omos.
Vince looked over at Omos and go, "Oh, new toy. Don't want to play with you anymore," and got rid of him.
Mind you, the Brock Omos match at Mania wasn't as terrible as I expected it to be.
It was entertaining. It wasn't a 5-star classic. It was never going to be.
No.
But it also wasn't a trash match.
It wasn't terrible. I mean, it was pretty terrible. Shinsuke Nakamura needs to have someone to be his company assistant and to follow him wherever he goes to the WWE. I think he should have, what's his name? The steroid dude. Rick Boogs. They should have him like carrying Shinsuke's surfboard everywhere, and they should use a surfboard as a weapon.
What would I do with Nakamura? I'd quite like to see him be sort of really throw stuff into the spanner and join Maximum Male Models. I think that would be absolutely hilarious, because he has always got the full jumpsuit with the open chest, very model-esque. I think that'd be
very
quite
model-esque.
Fun.
Nakamura walking the catwalk. Nice.
It's money. I'd pay to see that.
Misfit says, I want Nakamura to be taken serious. I mean, interestingly, he's the one guy that hasn't sort of faced Roman, so they could definitely do that.
Yeah. I think that's what they should do. Build him up over the next few weeks. Maybe challenge at a B-level pay-per-view. Maybe Money in the Bank.
But would him and Roman have... I mean, him and Roman's matches are garbage anyway most of the time, aren't they?
Overall, yeah.
Also, Nakamura said his focus is on world titles. Well, there you go, man. They might be building Nakamura and Roman.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I think I'd quite like to see them two go at it one-on-one. But I'd want them to build Nakamura for a bit first. I don't want him to go in right now, because it's just too much of a quick return, and he's not got the credibility.
Yeah, but it's one of them things you can do at like a beach, like a Hell in a Cell or something like that, and just throw it away. It's fine, unfortunately. What about Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis? Are they still together or not? I didn't even know they were together.
They sort of was teaming up and stuff on Monday Night Raw. Gargano's been out with a shoulder injury for a couple of months, so that's why we haven't seen him.
Austin Theory is so dynamic, by the way.
Yeah, Austin Theory is so good at what he does, whether it's on the mic or in the ring. And I mean, some of his facial expressions are great. He really does sell it with his face.
Yeah.
And I think that, give him a bit of time, he could be a future main eventer.
It could be, yeah. Lashley is bleeding from the mouth. I mean, I just don't see why you'd beat Cena and then give him this loss to Lashley now. Do you know what I mean?
I completely agree. I think it's a strange step, but I also think it's strange to put these two together after they worked together for the US title not 6 months ago.
Yeah, and they both need to be kept strong, don't they?
Yeah.
I suppose someone's coming out here. Maybe it'll be Bray. Whoa.
Dom would hate it.
Disney wouldn't want Vince around. They certainly wouldn't, man. He'd go around molesting all the mice. I'd love to see Nakamura take the IC off Gunter, but I'm like, mate, that'd be banging. I'd be down with that.
I mean, I'd like to see something like that happen, but I'd like to see someone like Bron Breakker come up and go against Gunther for it. Take it off him straight after the draft. That's building Bron Breakker straight away to be a big star on the main roster.
Oh, have do Gunther and Roman Reigns and have Roman Reigns have all the titles.
I know, but
it's more likely, Dan. It's more likely.
That is more likely, but I would hate to try and write or say the title WWE Universal Intercontinental Undisputed World Champion.
Mate, I bet Paul Heyman could fit it all in his mouth.
Paul Heyman would make it sound amazing.
I know he would, yeah. but I might be the only one. No, mate, Nakamura and Gunther. I assume they had matches because was it Gunther that took the belt off Nakamura?
I think it was, yeah.
I mean, I'd love to watch that because I love both them guys. So
yeah.
Johnny is injured and Triple H is waiting for Ciampa to come back to actually do something with Johnny. That'd be nice.
DIY on the main roster would be great. It'd be a good tag team.
Yeah, but Vince is in charge now, and last time that happened, it was garbage.
I know.
Hot garbage. I agree with you. Vince McMahon should not be going to Disney anywhere. He certainly shouldn't. He shouldn't be allowed anywhere near there. He'd be chatting up with people that operate the rides.
He shouldn't be allowed anywhere near people, not just Disney.
I want Nakamura to be taken serious. Mate, me too.
Yeah,
me too. But the problem is they don't let him wrestle his style in WWE, so it can never sort of be what he was, you know?
They don't let him do the proper Japanese strong style, which is what is so dynamic about him when he was in New Japan.
Of course, man. Oh, Bobby Lashley has the upper hand here, Dan.
Yeah, he's looking for the spear.
I did not know Johnny Gargano was still injured. I didn't know that one. Johnny Gargano got attacked from Grayson Waller from NXT, did he?
Yeah, he got attacked after Stand and Deliver.
Oh, Stand and Deliver. Oh, Austin Theory going for his finisher. No, Lashley picking him up with ease. Oh, side slam suplex. Lovely. Oh, kick out. To be fair, we thought Roman versus Logan Paul was going to be bad, and it was not. It's true.
Completely.
Yeah,
I mean, that splash through the table was unbelievable.
Was that Roman's best match in the last year? I think it was.
I won't put it past him. I think, yeah.
WWE has to put more effort in Nakamura creatively, just in general. I agree, Kaneki. Yeah. I agree.
It doesn't even have to be in 5-star matches. It just has to be giving him something that he can sink his teeth into.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Bronson Reed out of nowhere. Attacking Lashley.
Oh, is he? I'm not up to it yet. He's got the head locked on now. Cool. Bronson Reed.
That was a completely out of nowhere.
There we go. So we get a dodgy finish. It must be Raw.
That is. It's don't worry about that.
How's the show been? Mikhail's asking what happened in Raw.
It's been okay. It's not been outstanding, but it's also not been absolute hot trash like it has been, like the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania was. That was such a drain to watch. You was there.
Rollins come out and then sang and then went back.
Yeah. They basically got told, yeah, you're in the ring now, but we're not bothering with your promo. See you later.
And that awful tag match to put on was Street Profits and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn after the incredible weekend they had.
And then the only thing they gave us, which was a bit of a surprise return, was Riddle.
I didn't mind that. I enjoyed the Brock thing, actually. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it was hilarious. It didn't make any sense, but it was hilarious.
Yeah, well, it kind of made sense. Brock's just it makes a lot of sense in terms of Cody and Brock. That's like a big match.
It doesn't.
What? Why?
Because Brock is driven by money and championships. He can't hold the world title while Roman Reigns has still got it because he lost at SummerSlam, and that was the clause. If he loses at SummerSlam, he's not allowed to challenge again while Roman holds the titles. So why wouldn't you help Cody win the titles, then you can challenge? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Cody's not winning that championship.
No, but the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Brock's just out for himself.
Oh, go back and watch Brock on Monday Night Raw tonight. He's transforming himself into the Undertaker.
Has he?
Near enough. He's got the proper black Undertaker-style cowboy hat. He's wearing a long black leather coat.
That sounds like if Paul Bearer and Matt Calloway had a baby, it'd be Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's so weird.
John Cena was proven right about Austin Theory. He beat Cena and it went nowhere. True?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's proving Austin Theory right or proving WWE's bad creative. Sorry, I've just come on and just crap all over the show, and I ain't even. I've only seen one match, and I'm like, that was a fine match. Why did they have to end it like that?
Yeah.
Hi there, Mikhail. They're super lazy. It's a problem with a lot of the storylines characters. It is.
Yeah, definitely.
It is.
That is 100% right.
Are you watching Raw still, Mikhail? Shinsuke returns, but taking the IC title, and then Gunther cries. Gunther crying?
I don't know.
Can we Kinshasa the G out of his name and get it back to Walter, please?
Just completely Kinshasa the full word. Get rid of them altogether.
Yeah, do that. Oh, there's your main event. Ilya Dragunov should take the IC title off Gunther. That'd be cool.
That would be a very good way to build Ilya Dragunov up. But because I think Vince would basically look at him and go, what's this little kid doing? Because he's not a big guy by any means, is he?
They had some great matches. Oh, Tyler Bate, man. Do Tyler Bate.
I mean, Tyler Bate's supposedly been working main event last week.
Who's this? Oh, she's nasty.
Yeah, she's heel Trish now, isn't she?
Oh, yeah, because they did that out of nowhere, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, I called it right at the start of the show.
Did you?
Yeah. I was just talking. Kenny asked me what my favourite pop figure is, and I was like, my custom Trish Stratus Happy Birthday signed one to Dan.
Yes, Trish Stratus touched your pop figure. We know.
Yeah.
Hi, Huang. Nope, stop watching Raw. Oh, really?
I don't blame you. I wish I could.
Why do you stop watching Raw, says Huang? You will never know what happened on Raw anyways, because it's 3 hours, says Mikhail. It's long, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah.
That match was WSS? What's WSS?
I don't know. You'll have to let me know, Katriana.
Also, Nakamura is a seasoned veteran. Certainly is, man.
Yeah.
It goes from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock through Monday, and I think it is a 4-hour show. It's
3 hours.
3-hour show.
And it's 1 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the morning UK time, so we've still got another hour left.
Heavier. I'm not staying for another hour.
I'm going.
Saw that coming. Yeah. The wrestling has been good. You had a Seth Rollins match, didn't you?
Yeah, we had Seth versus Miz, which was... The crowd was well into that.
Yeah. That's great.
Oh, definitely.
So we get so used to him, but he's just so good.
He's just a solid worker week in, week out.
Mm. How does a guy that big sneak up on anybody? Well, it's a bit like Bam Bam Bigelow attacking Lawrence Taylor, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a great video that popped up online. I think it was yesterday or the day before on TikTok of a guy being quite animated, talking about he's frustrated at something and he's going to punch the next person he sees.
Mm.
The camera's looking at him and he just does that, and right behind him is Brock Lesnar.
Wow, cool.
And he goes, no, I mean the second person I see, and he does it like 2 or 3 times. So it's obviously a friend of Brock's that's doing it for the comedy effect. Yeah. But Brock is just death staring the camera. It's absolutely hilarious.
Is it good? Oh, cool. I have to watch it. That match was just like the match at WrestleMania with Finn. It wasn't, because it didn't end up with a vagina on someone's forehead. Well, that injury was bad, man.
I mean, he's got a new T-shirt as well. So it's the Austin 316 style, but it says Finn 14 stitches.
It's
great.
Hilarious. That Street Profits versus KO Sammy match was supposed to be a title match too. Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it was just the problem was it's just faces going off. It was so boring, wasn't it? Live, it was like, and you've got these incredible talents in the ring. It's weird.
Yeah, it's very hard to do a face versus face or a heel versus heel match and get it right. Get the dynamic.
Well, you can do it, but you've got to have the build to it, man.
Yeah,
and there was no build to it. It was just, here you go. Every other WWE superstars always interfere in the match, just like Bronson Reed did and attack Bobby Lashley right now in Raw. They do it too much. Bobby Lashley just got beaten up by Bronson Reed. He certainly did. If I'm being honest, Raw hasn't felt like a Vince show since the Raw after Mania. Good.
It has.
Has it?
The one after Monday Night Raw, the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, that felt like a Vince show all day long.
But yeah, he's saying since that show.
Last week was closer to a Vince show than it was a Triple H show, and this is feeling very similar to that as well.
Okay,
I'd say there's more of a Vince influence than a Triple H influence.
Right, cool.
Based on, like I said, I've been watching the past 2-3 years near enough solid, and this is more of a Vince show all day long.
Right. Here's Trish. Well, Bronson and Lashley are feuding. Kota versus Belair was good, and so was Solo versus Ray.
Yeah, Dakota Kai and Belair was a good solid match.
I can imagine.
Very, very good back and forth, and I think they should start building Dakota as a solo performer now.
Dakota's incredible, man.
Yeah.
I thought she was always underrated when she was in NXT UK.
Yeah, massively.
Okay, I think they both would be fighting together instead than feuding at the same time. Hi, Anthony. Have you gone to London? Yeah, my girlfriend lives in London, so I go see her occasionally. It's cool. It's
So
nice.
Trish has just said that she's brought relevancy to the dead women's division.
Really selling the current roster, isn't she?
Yeah. But I mean, like, even at her age now, she's still looking absolutely phenomenal. And she looks as good as she was 20 years ago when she was back in TNA. Tess Albert.
So name Vince McMahon on Raw tonight then, right? We don't know.
I
feel like
so.
Trish wanted to outdo Brock with a hat. Yeah, probably.
I mean, Trish had it before Brock did, but it's still a ridiculous hat.
Misfit agrees to disagree. It's all good, brother. We're all entitled to our own opinions, man.
Yeah, you can stick your own opinion in.
Bobby Nasty versus Austin Loser. So Becky Lynch apparently isn't here tonight.
No, and have you seen what she's done on Twitter?
What?
She's changed it to her real name, Rebecca.
Why?
No idea. Probably building a bit of story and kayfabe, similar to what Joe McIntyre's done by doing a blackout on his own personal Twitter.
Yeah, but like if that's a thing that he's done because he's looking at going or what have you, or looking at negotiating, which is fair enough. That's fair enough. But like Becky's just doing it randomly. Like
I think it might be more of a kayfabe storyline.
Oh, it's rubbish.
Yeah,
like
because the rumor is her contract's up at some point this year.
She ain't
or the start of next year. But I've said she's through and through WWE. I think for me.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
She could work in other places, but she's always going to look like a WWE performer.
Becky Lynch, I mean, she could do amazing stuff out of there, but I think they'll pay the money to keep her. So,
yeah,
you've just spent so much time building it.
I thought they might have spent the money on Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks, but they didn't.
Yeah, but that wasn't a money thing. That was her saying, "I've had enough of this."
Yeah,
I've had enough of this. So that's a big difference. And Becky's like not being hurt by that. I mean, look at the position she's in right now. She's feuding with Trish Stratus. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, out of all the four horsewomen, Becky and Charlotte have main evented WrestleMania. Sasha hasn't.
Sasha has main evented WrestleMania.
Which one did she main event?
She main event with Bianca Belair.
Yeah, but that was in the. Was that one during lockdown when there was no crowd there?
No, it was the first one back after lockdown. It was the ship one, I think.
That 37?
Oh, I can't remember. But she main evented WrestleMania. There was crying in front of the crowd, wasn't they?
Ah, yeah.
Because it was the first black women to main event WrestleMania. Obviously, I mean, there was, second women's main event. So, I mean, obviously. It's good, though. It's a bloody good match, that.
Yeah.
So far, Miz and Seth is my favourite match. They really let Miz show some good stuff. Good, man. He's a talented dude.
He deserves a lot more. I mean, he's a two-time Grand Slam champion, so he's won everything he needs to. But I think that if they gave him another reign with the title, where'd you pick the title from? The US title, Austin Theory's doing a solid job with it, beating John Cena. Gunther's in one of the longest IC title reigns for a long while. He's never going to get anywhere near the main event titles. Where'd you get him a title from?
I don't know. I don't know if he needs a title, though. He's more entertaining than titles, you know. He doesn't need it, does he?
No, he can do everything without needing to promote a belt.
Oh, he could be a really good babyface one of these days, you know, as well. Like, they could really get him over as a babyface.
Never. He's too
cocky.
They
could. No, they could. You could spin it like that. Just like you can with MJF. You can spin it just like that.
I mean...
The crowd could get behind him.
I think the crowd could get behind both of them, but I wouldn't want that to happen.
You know what I would want to happen? For them to ever give Trish Stratus a microphone for this bloody long before.
Yeah, this is a very long promo for what it is. Oh, we finally got the mic drop and she broke the mic.
Oh, the mic's broken. So here comes Becky, yeah?
I presume so.
I hope so. What was the revelation in that?
I don't know. I lost sort of track after the first 12 minutes of her talking.
How weird, eh? Hi, Anthony. I'm going to a trip in May on London. Wow. Cool. Have a good time, Mikhail. Have fun.
Yeah, message Jack and meet up with Jack.
Yeah, Jack's there. Jackie Boy's there.
So, yeah, they said that Cody wasn't medically cleared, but they'll let him take out 25 million security guards.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Fighting from the underneath.
All because he wanted his match with Brock Lesnar at Backlash. So, yeah, if you keep your eye on the replay and look at Brock's jacket, that is an Undertaker-style jacket.
Undertaker. That's hilarious.
I still had the proper cowboy hat as well. It was very surreal.
Very good. One of these days, this will be Britt Baker explaining why she turned on Jamie Hayter. I hope they don't give Britt Baker as much time as they just give Trish Stratus.
No. 5 minutes max.
Yeah. Yeah. I was told by the internet no one would boo Trish. Yeah, there wasn't just booing though, man. There was what in it because it was just going on.
Yeah,
you know. Honestly, the "I am not your nostalgia" at line was really all you needed, but it was a good one. Yeah, that's all they needed in it.
Yeah, need to keep it short, simple.
Yeah.
When it's a heel promo, it should be short, simple, straight to the point.
Yeah.
I'm a bad guy. This is why. Mic drop. That's all you want.
Yeah. Is Raw over? Not yet, Mikhail, but it is for me soon. Everyone had to go, chanted the word boo on Trish Stratus just because she had to go attack Becky Lynch in the WWE ring for a reason. What was the reason?
Trying to bring the relevance to the women's division, supposedly.
Well, then attack the champion. Don't attack Becky Lynch as your tag partner.
Yeah.
Those guys should have their security cards taken away. They went down like a house of cards. Absolutely. Should have their SIA licenses revoked, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, like a house of cards would have lasted longer than they did.
It certainly would. And speaking of lasting longer, that's all I've got. Nice to see you, though, love.
Yeah, you too. You're sounding a lot better as well.
I am feeling a lot better. I've still got a bit of a cough, but
yeah,
it's intermittent. So
yeah, Jackson's feeling a lot better as well.
Yeah, I was really bad that Wednesday night when I got in. I was so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, right, I'm off. Lovely to see you all. I'll see you all on Wednesday and check out the GM mode streams. I think Dom's doing SmackDown, isn't he, with Sam?
I think Kinney might be joining as well for a little bit.
Oh,
maybe just in
new
comments for the
person to
time
say
being.
hello to on the podcast. Kinney, what's in it's Kinney, isn't it?
Kinney, yeah.
Kinney was fantastic at Mania. She was a lovely person. So do go say hello to Kinney. We all thought she was wonderful. Not until 11 o'clock at Mikhail. There we go. Right, I'm off. Love you all. I'll see you on Wednesday. We'll watch some wrestling.
I'm going to do the thumbnail for you tomorrow at some point.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, dude. Yeah, check out Dan's thumbnails. He does great work.
I try and keep myself busy.
And look, this is me going off air.
He's a funny lad, isn't he? Before you go, I've just sent you a quick message on private chat on here. We're going to a commercial break, so I'll just finish the last couple of the comments.
And just to confirm what that private chat says for everyone, we don't keep people in the...
There we go. He's gone.
That
Bye-bye. So, as you're on the right, who the heck will win this fight? AW Will versus NXT Bron Breakker? You mean Will Ospreay? Maybe. I think so. I think Bron Breakker should get the win. I mean, he's an absolute machine. But I don't know how I feel about his heel turn more than anything. I think it's a little bit weird. Kenny'll be there. Nice to see you as well, Anthony. Yeah, definitely. Todd's in. How are you doing, Todd? How you been? Keeping busy as always, I bet. Liver's so hot, Todd. Put your eyes back in your head.
Everyone knows what you said to me, Dan, on private chat.
Yeah? Okay.
Do you know how they know?
Did you tweet it out?
Nope. I don't tweet. read the ticker.
I know.
See you all later. Bye. See you Wednesday. Next to you, Todd. Hey, see you.
Genius move. So, yeah, we've got Todd in. Anthony goes bye-bye. Yeah. We'll get you a vote in a second, Hassan. Don't worry about that. Let me get it ready. So it's going to be... I'm just going to put last names in for this one. Owens... Zayn, Riddle versus the Usos and Blair. Ready? Yeah. That one. Banners. Let's get that one. There we go. That's ready for when the main event starts for you, Hassan. Anthony goes bye-bye. Anthony's back, yeah. He comes in and out every so often. Ant's never too far away. Sassy's not in tonight, Todd, I'm afraid. She messaged earlier on saying that she's had a couple of migraines over the past few days. So she's just resting up and looking after herself. But I've said we're sending her our best wishes. So we did it earlier on. I just want to do it again for her. If everyone could stick a heart in the chat just so Sassy knows we're thinking about her. I've just popped man in. So yeah, if you can pop a heart into the chat just so if Sassy does watch it back, she knows we are thinking about her and knows I was thinking about her as well. So we are coming back across to Monday Night Raw. So we're getting a promo for Backlash 2 weeks from this Saturday. WWE in Puerto Rico. Bad Bunny's hosting. So I'm going to send her another message. All the hearts that people have sent for her. There we go. Everyone is sending their love. There we go. So I've just sent that message to Sassy so everyone knows that we're thinking about her. So she'll really appreciate that. Thank you very much, everyone. So they're having problems, so that needs to restart. Always gets annoying when it does that. So we're going a recap of SmackDown on Friday. And we had Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville in the ring, going face to face with the new SmackDown Women's Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Is it time for a poll? Oh, I think I've actually put the wrong match together. I did. This one probably won't be lasting long then. And this LeRae and Ishin versus Chelsea Green and by the time I've got this done, sorted and saved, the match will probably be about over. Almost done. Intermission, Chelsea Green, Sonya Deville, there we go, that's that one done. There we go, finally updated it for you, Hassan. So yeah, it was time for a poll. So we've got Sonya in the ring, the knee to Candice LeRae, Poison Pixie kicks out at 2. We've got the women's tag champions on the outside, keeping their eye on maybe future opponents. Chelsea Green comes in and gets and Sonya Deville goes suplex. Chelsea Green went for an elbow after a bit of trash talking but misses. In comes Michin, in comes Sonya Deville. Wong's picking Candice LeRae to go for the win, along with Michin. Michin with a Hurricane Ran. Ted Scissors takedown. Beautiful. Chop, punch, chop, punch, chop, punch. Chelsea comes in to stop that. Michin with a drop kick to Sonya Deville. Candice LeRae with 1-2. Chelsea Green. Michin with quick attacks. Reverse kick. Michin went for a sunset flip. It got blocked a little bit by Sonya Deville, but then managed to get it. Chelsea Green breaks up the pinfall. So, Michin, Sonya Deville using the second rope, trying to get some leverage for the pin, but the referee catches her. Candice LeRae. No, it wasn't Candice LeRae. Chelsea Green got the tag. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, 3. Chelsea Green got the win. She's been playing a Karen-style character for the past couple of weeks and months, which is quite weird, but it seems to work. I'd just love to see Matt Cardona back in WWE. But he's doing the belt collector gimmick at the minute with a lot of places. So I don't know if we'll be seeing him for a while. Chelsea Green just threw a bottle of water straight in Liv Morgan's face. I was absolutely furious. Chelsea Green hightailed it out of there with Sonya Deville. So this Friday, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, the women's tag champions, going up against Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. That'll be a good match to watch this Friday night with Sam and Dom. And up next, we're going the main event. So on that one, so Chelsea Green, Sonya Deville, 60% of people got it right. I thought it'd have been the other way around. Candice LeRae Mission did not win and they both lost. Yeah, it was a shame. It's a shame they both lost. But you can't win everyone, can you? I just realised I don't need these ones on anymore because they're making me ears sweat. There we go, that's a bit better. My ears can breathe. So let's get that poll ready for the main event. That one. There we go, the poll is ready for you guys once the match starts. There you go, Todd. Question for you from Huang. I've just realised I've only actually had my chicken straws tonight. I ain't had my muffin, I ain't had any pepperami. The snacking is lacking. I like that round actually. Let's have a bueno. Yeah, just little mini Kinder Buenos. Just enough to satisfy the chocolate edge that I've got at the minute. So yeah, just tiny little one piece Kinder Bueno. So we're about half an hour away from the end of Monday Night Raw. If you haven't already, do like and share the video. It does really help us out if you can. Let's have a look how many people have actually liked it. See you, sus. That one. I'll let you off. 12 people have liked the video. We've got 7 in, so we've got more than what we've actually got watching, so that'll do. Todd tends to like the ladies, but men do banger matches better. I mean, when you look at the match at WrestleMania that Gunther, Sheamus and Drew had, it was an absolute banger. Banger, banger, banger. What's my favourite healthy food to eat? The salad in my burgers, I think. That's my favourite bit. I don't mind a good salad. I enjoy chicken Caesar salads, good pasta. Yeah. So there's supposed to be a damage control segment, so you're going to show us before the main event. I mean, there's 25 minutes left. It'll probably take 5-10 minutes to get everyone to the ring, so that'll leave about 15 minutes for the main event. female people is way more nice and cool and pretty good looking than the male people would be. Yeah, it can be. Oh, we've got Rick Boogs and Elias with the Street Profits backstage. We've got the Boogs Cruise talking about the draft with champion switching brands. And Baron Corbin says tag teams could get split up. Love to eat all the healthy foods. I love pizza so much to eat healthy all the time. We've got Akira Tozawa backstage. Tozawa's saying that Booked is a big star and Elias last pick in the draft. So probably next week we're going to get Tozawa versus Elias. And nobody wants Corbin. So the draft starts a week on Friday, so not this Friday coming, next Friday, and finishes on the Monday Night Raw 2 weeks tonight. So I've got the Usos now hyping up the main event match. Usos basically hyping their match at Backlash against Owens, Zayn and Riddle. So I've got the Judgment Day coming out. I got a massive booze now, which is making sure they're well over. Draft announcement that Triple H was making on last Raw was great. I've always had a bit of a love-hate relationship with the draft because sometimes you get some really interesting developments. Sometimes it's very boring. Last year, where it was Adam Pearson, Sonya Deville coming out and just saying who was being drafted to where, wasn't exciting in the slightest. I want a bit more. I want a bit more competition style stuff where people compete to get the first draft pick and stuff like that. But last year there was none of it. So it just really seemed to bore me that year. So I've got Judgment Day coming down to the ring. We've got Rhea Ripley on the outside as well as Condom, Damian Priest, and 14 Staples Balor. Even now, you still think Judgment Day is silly. The name isn't the greatest, but the characters themselves are going over. I don't think the name matters as much. Wong agrees, but Judgment Day can be silly to themselves. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, I don't think we go in a damage control segment anymore. There was out earlier on with Dakota Kai when she went up against Bianca Belair, but that's the only thing we've seen. So from that point, we haven't seen him since, which, yeah, is very strange. They've announced it, so where is it? No idea. Yeah, Tom thinks the Judgment Day name's not the greatest. I don't think it's fantastic, but there's a lot worse names they could have had. There's quite a few better names they could have had. Yeah, one agrees with that. I don't know what name I'd give him now, though. I'm trying to think what name I would give the Judgment Day instead of the Judgment Day. But I have no idea what we could call him. Can you get the last one on the vote? Yeah, I'll stick it in now for you because they are all coming out. There you go. Judgment Day versus Owens, Zayn and Riddle. Get your votes in chat. Yeah, what name would you give the Judgment Day? I'm trying to think. I ain't got a clue. Let's have a look. The only name that I can think of which I think sounds like it would fit them, all the characters as well as the style that they are, is something with the word Coven in. Like Black Coven, I think really fits the aesthetic, the gothic look, the style of each one, and the Coven is just a group of people, which I think really does work. Fallen Angels, I know, but I think Christopher Daniels from AEW might have the rights to that name, the Fallen Angel, because that's what he was in TNA. That's what he was at the start of AEW. The Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels. So I don't know if they'd be able to get away with that. So one thinks the Bloodline is a bit of a silly name. Yeah, I don't think it's. I think it's suitable, but I don't know if it's a great name. Got Matt Riddle coming out now, original bro. Got Kevin Owens now. I'm going Sami Zayn. Still massive pops every time his music hits. It's great. So going to preview graphic for Backlash, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Matt Riddle versus the Bloodline. Bad Bunny as host. Those who are cast, yeah, I think that'd work. I think he wasn't far off with Fallen. I think that's quite a good name. I think something like sort of the Fallen Collective would be quite cool. Fallen Collective, Fallen Covenant. I think you're on the mark with the word Fallen, but I just don't know what word you could go with. So I've got Balor and Zayn starting us off. Zayn with some big arm drags to Balor. Balor's tagging out, in come Condom. Like them ones, Todd. Yeah, like I said, I think you're on the right word with Fallen. I just like the word Coven. I think it's really suited to that style of gimmick and faction they've got. So Dom tags straight out to Damian Priest. Kevin Owens wants the tag. Kevin Owens gets the tag. Kevin Owens, Damian Priest, shoulder tackle to shoulder tackle, not budging. So Kevin Owens decides drop kick. Takes Damian Priest down, does a senton, and then a suck it to the rest of Judgment Day on the apron. Damian Priest with a right hand and a tag out to Balor. Balor went for a crossbody. Kevin Owens caught him, swapped him, and go like it's like a back slam. Weird, but very cool. Kevin Owens, brilliant. Balor chop locks left knee of Kevin Owens. Thinking the good guys win here, put some heat between the bad guys. I think that'd work. Oh, Rhea took out Owens. Rhea with a huge clothesline to Owens on the outside, right behind the referee's back. Balor rolls Kevin Owens back in the ring. Tries to get the tag to either member of his team. Balor blocks that. Rhea looks proud of herself on the outside. Looks really smug and proud of herself. KO trying to fight back to the corner. Balor takes out Sami Zayn on the apron. Riddle's wanting the hot tag. Gets the hot tag. In he comes against Balor. Kick. Couple of kicks to Balor. Drop kick. Kip up. And right hand. Oh, elbow to Dominic Mysterio on the outside. Exploder suplex. Senton. Or Broton. I think it was one who said it right first, or it was yourself. Good guys win, create a bit of friction between the two heels. Well, the two heel factions, I think, is great planning. After that clothesline, you want to hear about who can put on banger matches. There's a lot of people that can put on banger matches. Oh, Riddle, springboard, went for a floating blow, Ooh, Damian Priest caught him a choke slam on the ring apron, which looks a very nasty landing. So we're going to a commercial break. So I'm going to answer Kenny's question. Oak and Prawn banger matches. I think that if you put Rhea in there, you'll put Shayna Baszler. Who else? Who else would I put in with them? Definitely them two. And maybe Roxanne Rodriguez. Maybe with a bit more time on the roster. Then three, I think would put on an absolute banger of a match. I don't think it would be a 5-star match because WWE don't do that, really. But I do think that they would put on a very physical match. You'll put Gunther in there with Brock Lesnar. Absolutely amazing. What else would I go for? Can you love to see Rhea versus Solo? After that stare down they had earlier on tonight, yeah, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see Rhea go up against Ricochet. Because I think that'd be quite a compelling match. Have we seen Braun Strowman versus Gunther yet? I don't think we have we? Let's have a look. Versus... Oh yeah, we have. We saw it in January. But it was a 3-minute match. Oh no, a bit longer. But I'd love to see them two have a good, long 10-minute match. So Todd going, Kevin Owens, Sammy and Riddle to win. Wong's going, same thing. Yeah, that way Roman could be upset with the Judgment Day if they don't win. Not too long left. Yeah, it's about 7 minutes. So if you haven't already, do like and share the video, subscribe to that channel. Once we're done, we'll give the Raw recap as always. That way I can get off to bed. So back on Raw, we've got Riddle and Damian Priest both in the ring, trading right hands, and now kicks. Crowd going into that, but the booing Damian Priest. Discus right arm from Damian Priest, absolutely brutal sounding. Big elbow into the corner, tagged out to Balor. Balor over the top rope with a stomp, tags out to Dom. Dom with a springboard senton. A lot of quick tags from the Judgment Day, keeping freshmen in, keeping the multi-team attacks going. Balor with a backbreaker. Damian Priest with a leg drop. Goes for a pin, gets a kick out at 2. So before the break, we're going a recap of the choke slam onto the apron, hardest part of the ring. Dominic Priest went for the shimmy, went for the suplex, but Riddle reverses into a German. So one wants someone to take down Mysterio. Take him out the Judgment Day. Yeah. In comes Sami Zayn. Massive hot tag. Crowd pop for it. Working on Mysterio. Big back body drop. In comes Balor. Sami Zayn gets out the way. So does Damien Priest. Sami Zayn going up to the top. Kenny went KO Sami and Riddle. Can't imagine them handling the new champs loss right now. Definitely not. Doesn't make sense. Sami Zayn, sunset flip off the top rope. Sunset flip bomb. Goes for a pin on Dominic. 1-2 kick out. Ray already fought his own son at Mania. Now LWO's finally begun. Yeah. The SmackDown beforehand was absolutely brilliant. Oh, Rhea's just pushed Sami Zayn off the top rope. Sami Zayn lands very, very roughly on the top rope. Dominic Priest with a frog splash off the top. 1, 2. Kevin Owens breaks it up at a 2 count. Balor with a shotgun drop kick takes out KO. In comes Riddle. Ripcord knee from Riddle. Damien Priest. Elevated flatliner. So Riddle's now taken out. Sami Zayn takes out Damien Priest. Sami Zayn. Is he going to go for a suicide dive? Looks like it. Off the ropes. But Mami gets involved again. Is the referee going to send it to the back? I reckon he will be. Yes, referee's kicking Mami out of the arena. Dominic won't be happy about that. Ray's not happy with the way Dominic's acting. Definitely not. Blow Thunder Bomb from Sami Zayn on Dominic. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. KO's back on the apron, is looking for the tag. Kevin Owens gets the tag. He's climbing up to the top. He's going to go for a swanton. Yeah. Dominic gets the knees up. Balor's now tagged in from Dominic. Balor, again, with that shotgun dropkick that he makes look absolutely brutal. Balor up to the top rope. Drop zone. Kevin gets out the way. Sami tagged. Stunner from KO. Sami looking for the hulova kick. In comes Damien Priest. Stunner to Damien Priest from KO. Hulova kick to Balor from Zayn. Riddle wants the tag now. Riddle gets the tag from Sami Zayn. Riddle up to the top. Floating, bro, perfect on Balor. Pin, 1, 2, 3. Good guys get the win, Todd. Good guys got the win. That's what we like. 80% of people got that one right, which is brilliant. Oh, the Usos and Solo appeared out of nowhere, attacking. Judgment Day didn't hold up their end of the bargain, as we said. So we called it, Todd. Oh, here comes Mysterio Senior and the rest of the LWO. So, absolute brawl happening now. So much to call, but everyone's going against everyone. LWO look like they're going the upper hand. Judgment Day, Bloodline, both look like they're going taken out. I think there's maybe one member of the heels that have got the upper hand. Dominic's improved a lot in the ring with Judgment Day, yeah. I think since turning heel, he's found his character a bit more and it's helping work. It's helping him sort of get over a bit more. It's helping him improve in the ring, on the mic. I think it's happened for quite a while. So we've got complete and utter carnage in the ring. Rey Mysterio 619 to his own son on the apron. Damien Priest with a sad suplex onto the announce desk. Announce desk does not break though. So I've got the copyright logo, so it looks like that's the end of Raw. LWO, Riddle, Sami Zayn and KO standing tall. Yeah, that's it. Look at the good guys cleaning house. Yeah, definitely Todd. There could be a lot better, but it has helped each one of them improve. Yeah, they're greater than the sum of the parts, which is good. Let's get this Raw recap done. So I'm not going to waste time too much on this one. Kenny loves the post-match beatdown. Who doesn't? So my match of the night, same we do every week, Kenny. We do a match of the night, segment of the night, or promo of the night, and then performer of the night, then an overall grading out of 10. So match of the night for me was that main event. I don't need them anymore. Main event, absolutely chaotic, absolutely brilliant fun. 3-on-3, 6-person tag matches are always good fun. If you've got people that are really invested in the characters, really work well together. My promo of the night, even though it wasn't technically a promo, was the Cody Rhodes one, just basically calling out Finn Balor. Not Finn Balor, it was Brock Lesnar. But the post-promo sort of scrap you had with security again was good fun. So to me, I would go probably that was the segment of the night overall on the full show. Bianca Belair and Dakota Kai still had a good match, but I would go the main event as my sort of pick for best match of the night. My performer of the night, I probably would give to Dakota Kai though, because she's absolutely smashing it at the minute. Probably deserves to have a good run as a single star, maybe after the draft, win a title, hold on to it for at least a little while. And I'd probably go 7.5 out of 10 for that show, because it had Vince in there influencing the bits of the show, but it had a good flow to it. I felt like a good structure. So to me, I'd probably give it 7.5. Todd's just give it the same rating as well. So yeah, I think we're about the right mark, Todd. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, Riddle wins anyway with the help from LWO Judgment Day. I agree with everything you said there, Dan. Yeah, I mean, we're both watching the same stuff, so I presume we're not far off the same mark. So it's 4:03, we're over 3 hours in. I want to get some sleep, so I'm going to give it another few seconds before I do my Claymore countdown. Let's find who we're going to use. We had Foley at the start, so I know we'll use at the end. So, one doesn't like the Judgment Day. No, I mean, we've said it's a stupid name. Okay, Night Owl. Yeah, we're going to get ready for the Claymore countdown. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah.
It's Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior. Hello and welcome to Give Me a Hole. Yeah, our podcast. I hope everyone in Yorkshire and beyond is having an awesome day. Keep fanging and banging.